and internal healing required for personal growth, and is the antecedent for healthy human beingness. For Black social justice circles, the phrase doing the work has another connotation. From the grassroots lens, doing the work might mean direct action, the marches, the registering of voters, the protests, the sit-ins, the building of a community garden, the making sandwiches to feed the hungry, the before and after school program, the LGBTQ sheltering, putting our bodies in front of an Atlantic pipeline, mentoring, the list goes on and on and on. From an advocate lens, doing the work might mean the lobbying of elected officials, the negotiating of local, state, or federal public policy, the looking for grants, the writing of grants, the evaluation of grants, and the being denied of a grant after the tedious work of looking for them and writing for them. The engagement of philanthropy, social media posting or not posting, the podcasting, the blogging, the press releases, the researching of what impact corporate interests may have in central and city development, and or pushing for changes in the U.S. Farm Bill, and the list goes on and on and on. Charles and Shirley Sherod epitomize what doing the work means when we look at it in a historical context. They span generations of Black liberation work. The U.S. Good Food movement often looks at food justice as an island disconnected from race. However, the story of the Sherrod family does the work by not allowing for such superficial isolations. Charles Sherrod, field secretary for the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, organizing with others in Southeast Georgia, did the work that allows me, as a Black person, the opportunity to vote next week. He met his wife. He met his wife doing that work, a feat that I admire with deep reverence. Hashtag Black Love, hashtag Bagels, hashtag Micaiah Ellis. After the Voting Rights Act of 1965, we tend to imagine everything was fine for people of African ancestry. However, doing the work for the Sherrod family continued in the development of New Communities Incorporated, the United States' first community land trust, that was designed to protect farmers who had experienced retribution for their work in supporting civil rights in the South. Doing the work looked like acquiring over 5,000 acres of land for agriculture and housing in spite of racially discriminatory forces on local, state, and federal levels that work to steal land, block funding, and otherwise prevent this act of self-determination. Doing the work meant, despite losing the land of New Communities Incorporated because of systemic racism, successfully litigating against the federal government in the form of the Pickford versus Glickman Black Farmer Settlement. Doing the work meant Shirley Sherod being appointed Georgia State Director of Rural Development for the USDA, and later deciding to resign from the same USDA that had discriminated against her because of the schemes of Andrew Breitbart of Breitbart News, an institution that needs no further exposition, white supremacy. Doing the work means that despite all of that and more, in 2019, New Communities Incorporated celebrated its 50th anniversary with the launch of Resora, 1,600 acres of land in Albany, Georgia. Doing the work means being an inspiration to an entire generation of Black and brown farmers, such as myself, both urban and rural, who work for food and land justice across the country, and see the blueprint that the Sherrod family has sketched with blood, sweat, and tears. It means being an example to organizations such as the Maggie Walker Community Land Trust here in Richmond, Virginia, as it seeks to advance affordable housing and urban agriculture owned by the community in perpetuity. Thank you for doing the work. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to introduce to you and humbled to present the 2019 John Dabney Legacy Award to Charles and Shirley Sherod. We are eternally grateful for the work that you have done.